The circus that is Unrivaled continues to show us why it is a circus. The ratings suck. No one's watching. They're in the midst of a one-on-one tournament now. A lot of their players are talking about going to have a protest at the NBA All-Star game over their CBA debacle. And what does Unrivaled do while their ratings are completely in the toilet, half of what they were last year? They call up Angel Reese and they ask her to come back. And guess, lo and behold, Angel Reese is coming back with 3 games left to play in Unrivaled. And we're going to talk to you about this whole joke of a system from top to bottom in this video. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Her Game, Her Way Women's Basketball. Talk facts for feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez. Show might hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, leave your comments. Appreciate y'all continued support of the channel. So, Angel Reese is returning to Unrivaled for the remainder of the season. The 3-on-3 league announced Wednesday. Reese is signing with Rose BC, the team she played for in the league's first season in 2025. Initially, Reese did not sign to play in Unrivaled in 2026. Rose BC had 1 vacant roster spot after Ari McDonald was ruled out for the season because of a right leg injury and a subsequent 3-team trade. That roster spot is going to Reese. Okay. Now, tell me if this is not the biggest bunch of garbage you've ever heard in your life. So she's being signed, re-signed for 3 games. Right now, that team is not currently, based on their standings, I presume they're still taking just the top 4 like they did last year. If that's what they're doing, then their team right now is on the outside looking in. If they're taking 6, I don't know. Maybe they are. I have no idea. I have not been paying attention to this shit this year. It says that nobody is currently eliminated from the playoffs, despite the fact that the Lunar Owls are 2-8. That seems utterly crazy. But actually, they took 4 teams. Maybe they take 6 this year. Maybe that's the plan. I'm not sure. I don't really care. This whole thing is a joke. They create some ridiculous trade. First of all, how are you trading players? Who is making these trade decisions? Please let me know. Who is making these decisions to trade people? Love to have an idea of it. Don't know. They just traded Azare Stevens off of the Rose. By the way, Azare Stevens was on the Rose last year. So the Rose roster consists of Shakira Austin, Kai Copper, Chelsea Gray, Suggs Sutton, and Lexi Hull. And now they're adding Angel Reese. They're adding her with a damn fucking dress shirt and a tie. I don't understand. They don't have a fucking t-shirt. They don't have a picture of her from last year that they could put on there. So Shakira Austin was not on the Rose last year. She was on the Lunar Owls. Azare Stevens was on the Rose. Why would you not trade Shakira Austin off of the Rose and keep 5 of the 6 players from that team last year that you had, rather than trading one of the players from last year's team to fill this spot? But this is like some circus shit, bro. This is a circus. The trade is utterly absurd. I'm trying to find the stupid trade again. Guess I gotta go dig on Unrivaled's wonderful page to find the trade. Because it's like you're going out of your way to create to make it easier for some. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Let's look at this trade here. Where is that shit? What the hell is this? They're counting the steps of the players during a game? Oh my god, I don't even know what that means. That's silly. They put her in some like modeling picture and shit. Where's the trade? So the trade specifically was that the Breeze landed the point guard Courtney Williams from the Vinyl. The Breeze are currently at 5-5, fourth. The Vinyl was 4-7 and sixth. So Courtney Williams is actually moving up. Vinyl received guard Sanaya Rivers from the Hive, and they were 3-7. And forward Azare Stevens went from the Rose to the Hive. They don't even have the Vinyl got Sanaya Rivers. So now you have. I'm just trying to keep up this crap. I haven't paid any attention to it. The point was they basically created this shit to open up a spot for Angel Reese on the Rose, but they traded the wrong person. But this is the trading of this is a trade in which you have no collective bargaining collective bargaining agreement because you have an ownership of a league and not an ownership of individual teams. And if y'all think this shit makes any kind of sense, hey, good for you, because this is just an example of a shit show being run. We trade people now. So who decides when a trade's going to get made? Who makes that call? Who makes that call? You just diminished the value of your league that already has no value by basically handing an opportunity, handing a player to somebody. Whether or not it makes a difference at the end of the day for the Rose Basketball Club in Unrivaled, and whether or not they make the playoffs or whether or not they do anything in the playoffs, it's a joke. It's a joke. Just looking at these rosters, it's just, ugh, my God. I'm so glad I'm not watching this shit. I really am. Apparently, Lexi Hull is so very, very excited. For all of you Lexi Hull lovers, man, Lexi Hull loves her some Angel Reese, man. This is what Lexi Hull had to say. Lexi Hull, she said the rosebud we've been missing at A Reese. So apparently she's very, very happy. I thought she was Caitlin Clark's bestie. I guess not. Maybe she's more of Angel Reese's bestie. Are they hoping that this will give them ratings? She's not supposed to play until the 20th. They have this one-on-one tournament going on right now. And their schedule now has them. Oh, let's see here. The 20th against the Hive on the 20th, and then she would play again on the 22nd against the Laces, and then finally against on the 27th against the Phantom. And then the season is over with. So they are going to have a first round now. So I guess more teams will make the playoffs. They have 2 games. Wait. So I guess everyone makes the playoffs now. Oh, look at that. Everybody makes the playoffs. I guess. I'm not sure. Wait. Who the hell? What the fuck is this? You have a first round, you have a semi, and you have a championship. It makes it seem like everybody I don't get it. I'm trying to figure this crap out. So you have 4 teams in the first round. You got 4 in the semis. Maybe you have the top 6 now. Maybe it's the top 6, but there's 2 games, so I'm not sure exactly. Doesn't matter. I don't care anyhow. It's whatever. So they have a first round, a semi, and a championship. I don't. I must seem to y'all like I have no energy, and you're probably right because this is such a joke. This is such a joke. Like, how can you take any of this seriously? This is not. I mean, they made one trade in the history of the UFC. They traded Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson to one championship to go get Ben Askren. Only time we've ever seen something like that. They traded contracts. They got people up top making decisions to just trade players. Again, I thought these players owned a portion of the league. You can't control. If I'm Azare Stevens, I'm sitting here saying I'm a part owner. I don't want to get traded to a team that's 3-7. Why would I want to get traded to a worse team? Why would I not want to be a part of the team that I was on last year that won the championship? Heck, Angel Reese didn't even play in the championship because she was too busy doing something else. Whatever that was, we'll never know. She literally left. This crap is actually worse than last year when this crap's actually worse than last year with Sabrina Ionescu, who basically played when she felt like it and didn't play when she didn't feel like it. Angel Reese is showing up with 3 games left. What are they paying her for 3 games? What are they paying her for 3 games? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, man. But hey, that's the way this cookie crumbles with Unrivaled. That's why it's like unwatchable. The ratings are tanked. They're trash. And this is the way they think they can save the rest of the season, is to basically compromise integrity and compromise their league to bring someone back with 3 games left, as if this is a real league that has injuries and such and signing free agents and what have you. No, 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 no. They are compromising any integrity of their league to try to get ratings. It's really bad. And do you think Angel Reese is really going to bring them? She might bring her pervert viewership back. The guys that all, have dreams and have wet dreams about her. That's a possibility. All those losers who have those wet dreams about her. I'm sure that's a possibility. But do you really think that their ratings are going to go from over like 100,000 to all of a sudden 250,000 people? Nah, please. They couldn't draw that last year. They couldn't draw that garbage last year. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and comments. What do you think of this? What do y'all think of this crap? Because this is basically, we just make decisions. We're just gonna piece players around. How about if a player from one team says, I don't want to play here anymore. I want to play on that team now. Can they make their own trade since, no one's really in charge? Or maybe there is somebody in charge. Maybe there is a Gestapo. Maybe there is a communist dictator in charge of the whole league who makes decisions that benefit whoever they want to benefit. I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let me know. Appreciate y'all. As always, her game, her way, women's basketball. Come on now.